Hi everyone. Today, we are going to walk you through an introduction to Devtodev Analytics. First, we'll discuss why product analytics is essential, and then we'll dive into our demo project, which is the most exciting part. Devtodev is a powerful product analytics tool designed to help product managers, analysts, CEOs, and marketers collaborate effectively and grow their apps by making data-driven decisions. It's trusted by top-performing and rapidly growing app and game companies worldwide. Product analytics empowers you to make informed decisions that drive business success. Data helps validate ideas, monitor outcomes, and align teams around insights. Building an in-house analytics setup is often time-consuming and complex, especially for non-technical roles. Devtodev simplifies the process, offering a user-friendly platform for all your analytics needs. Here's what sets Devtodev apart. Flexibility. Answer virtually any question directly in the interface using tools like custom events, funnels, and SQL without needing external software like Excel. Comprehensive monetization analytics. Track all monetization sources, including in-app purchases, ads, and subscriptions, in one place. Collaboration features. Add comments, use variables in dashboards, and share reports with colleagues to foster teamwork. Machine learning. Predict metrics like LTV and paying status with over 90% accuracy, helping you optimize strategies quickly. Custom dashboards. Build dashboards tailored to your needs and customize them with reports from basic metrics, custom events, funnels, SQL, and text reports. And here's how we work. Devtodev collects data from various sources, the main of which is of course your app. Via SDK, user behavior data gets into Devtodev, where you have unlimited possibilities to learn about it, visually present it, conduct experiments, make predictions, and even communicate with your users. Let's explore how it works using our demo project, which represents not real data, but it helps to understand what it feels like to use Devtodev. If you're watching this video on YouTube, feel free to use time codes to navigate to those parts that interest you most. So let's get started. In demo space, the first thing you will see is key indicators of all your apps, like gross data, new users, active users, ARPU, and paying share. Let's have a detailed look at the 3-in-a-row app. With Devtodev, you can have a general overview of all platforms that your project is active on, or go to one particular platform and study it separately in more detail. Just click on the name of the project and platform. The first thing you see is the Smart View section, which has collected a variety of out-of-the-box reports. The beauty of it is that these dashboards are available right away after SDK integration, so you don't need to spend even a single minute to build it. In the overview, you will see all key metrics everyone monitors: new users, gross, and ARPU, retention. This little widget on top notifies you with different colors about growing or declining metrics, so you don't miss important changes. Devtodev collects data in real time, and you can check the most up-to-date statistics in this special dashboard. This report will allow you to quickly respond to changes, whether it is a decrease in audience or an increase in income. We recommend integrating your attribution trackers such as Apps Flyer or Adjust with Devtodev to enrich your user behavior data and power up your marketing team. Here in Detail Stats, you can evaluate different UA sources and compare them with organic installs. Each of the sources can be compared by CPI, gross, conversion into payment, conversion into certain action, and so on. Now your marketers can evaluate and get rid of ineffective user acquisition channels, as well as predict LTV, which we will touch upon a little later in this video. The engagement section was created to show you different perspectives of how active your users are, how often and for how long they use the app. You'll find here information about your retention and churn rate. Here's the retention report, where you can track how well your app retains users over time. You'll see daily cohorts showing the percentage of users returning each day after installation. For example, day 0 retention here is around 76%, but by day 5, it drops to about 15%, which highlights user drop-off trends. Use this data to identify bottlenecks, optimize onboarding, and improve user engagement strategies. You will also be able to study user journeys. For example, with a user flow report. I'm selecting here an event which interests me most. Here you can choose not only basic events, but custom events as well. For here, we will choose payment, and the flow shows me what preceded the event, in other words which actions most users complete before they make a payment. It can give me a good ground for hypothesis which I can later test with Devtodev A/B testing module. Monetization analytics is a very powerful part of that Devtodev. It's the only analytics platform on the market that allows you to track all three monetization sources, in-apps, ads and subscriptions without complicated custom solutions. You can study these three sources all together or go deeper into one of them. For example, the subscription dashboard shows you gross retention of all active subscriptions to trials and which subscription plan is the most profitable for you. The advantage of Devtodev is that it collects all data about the subscription automatically from stores, and it also tracks subscription renewals. Therefore, you can analyze how many users extend their subscription for the second, third and next periods, just like you see on the screen. Ad monetization dashboard can show you the performance of different ad networks or ad units, so you can choose which are the most profitable for you. We get user-level data about ad revenue, which allows us to predict your LTV correctly. If you are a game developer, don't miss a chance to play around with our game reports. They will be helpful for balancing your game economy, analyzing your in-game shop, and seeing on which levels players lose interest in certain items. For example, we can see that a lot of players buy a picker booster on level 2, however the demand drops significantly on the third level. We might think it's a good time to add a new booster to my game shop on the third level, or maybe to increase the difficulty of the game. The last report we're going to look at in the Smart View is cohort analysis. Is the most convenient way to compare different cohorts by key metrics. Here you can set your own cohorts, choose metrics and see a comparison table. What is their cumulative ARPU, paying conversion, retention? The most asked question we get after showing the Smart View is, can we create our own custom dashboards? Of course, as many as you need, and fill them in with data you need. Let's look at the custom dashboard example for a finance app. Here we have a funnel showing how many users who installed the app, submitted the documents, got documents validation, transferred money and placed the trade order. What is the purpose of an account, savings, business, default, investment and loan? You also have a possibility to leave comments on the dashboard for your team members or even tag them. If you want to change the data on the graph, simply click on the top right corner and you will be redirected to the report editor. In this case, we would like to see the users that transferred money in euro currency. Click refresh and you will get a new funnel in a matter of seconds. You can also resave this report or create a new widget for your dashboard. Besides conversion funnels, there are several other ways to build your own reports. Basic metrics. Here you will find automatically calculated metrics such as active users or ARPU. Reports based on custom events, conversion funnel and SQL. If your team has analysts or data scientists, they will love our SQL tool with visualization. SQL gives direct access from the Devtodev interface to your raw data. Therefore your team will be able to answer questions of any complexity. Let's see an SQL editor in action. We've already typed a query that should calculate the number and sum of payments that were performed during the last 1 month. If we click View Result, we will get a table with columns filled in with days, revenue and payments. However, to make it more clear and powerful, we need a visual presentation. Therefore we choose a chart type, data to be shown on the X and Y axis, and here we go. We have a clear chart that we can save on a dashboard or copy a report link, and share it with your colleagues. We've had a look at the key reporting options in Devtodev, so let's move on to the next section called Users and Segments. Here you have a full list of your users and detailed information about each of them. What's their install date, their country, IDs, and even how many ad impressions they had. On the right you can see their activity log, events they have recently completed in a chronological order. The sequence of actions of each user will help to understand their motivation, habits, difficulties. You can also test sending events to the system and immediately mark yourself as a tester. For paying users you can see their payment history, which provides information about all the purchases inside the app, and subscription history, which number of transactions, as well as their information. One of the gems of Devtodev is undoubtedly the predictions model. We've developed an LTV forecasting based on machine learning technologies that shows around 90% accuracy. We've had clients for whom this number climbs up to 95%, which is a result their in-house LTV models could not beat. Here on the screen, you can see different user acquisition channels and the predicted lifetime value for the next 7, 14, 30, 60 days and even 1 year in future. This is the quickest and safest way to identify profitable and loss-making channels and campaigns to stop them before they damage your business. If you tap on a section in the table, and you'll be able to engage that user segment with push notifications, explore it in other reports, export user IDs, or export the audience. With the A/B testing section, you can set up and analyze tests in a simple and effective way. Here, you'll see an overview of all your tests in one table, including their names and statuses. To create a test, just click on Add New A/B Test. Now we will look at how the finished test looks. The final test report includes all the relevant data, such as primary and secondary metric performance, conversion funnels, and a probability to be best analysis for each group. Last but not least, we have to mention the communication possibilities of Devtodev. The ad is that after all the deep analysis and segmentation you make in Devtodev, you would most likely want to go beyond data and try to influence user behavior. Push notifications are a great way not only to notify your users about important news, but also prevent churn and convert users into a desired action. Let's create a push campaign together, so you can see how easy it is with Devtodev. We like to create a churn prevention campaign, and we want this to be an automated campaign, meaning we don't have to create every time from scratch, but rather want to have a trigger, so our notifications are sent automatically to users that make a certain action in the app. We can choose a first open or a custom event as a trigger, but for the purposes of this campaign we will go for an inactivity period. If our users haven't opened the app for 7 days, we consider them churned. To prevent churn, we will send them an automatic push notification. Later on, you just type the text and now the campaign is ready to be launched. All the statistics will also be collected and presented in Devtodev. In this video we walked you through the key features of Devtodev. We started from predefined reports in the Smart View, then looked at custom reports and dashboards, talked about predictions on machine learning, and last but not least, created our own notification campaign. We hope it was helpful for you, and you can try our demo with QR code on the screen. See you soon.